Hello everybody, MadlyTv here, and today I'm bringing you back some more Sakura's Angels. So, we left off here, apparently. So let's leave. I still think they are pretty crazy, but maybe there's some truth to the words. I can't really deny the existence of that monster after all, as much as I would like to. Okay, so, what happens now? Well, not now that the shadow have gotten more aggressive. I really don't think we can go back to our old jobs of watching you from afar. We were just lucky to just barely catch that thing just now after all. Somehow I didn't like the sound of that or what it might imply at all. So we will be parting ways for now. But expect us to be keeping an extremely close eye on you from now on, okay? Bye bye for now. She gave me winks and away before taking off in the other direction. Her less enthusiastic partner simply turns her head from me with one last humph before following her after. I'm soon left completely alone within the streets where just moments ago my entire world has been spun on its head. Did all of that just happen? Yes, all of this will have to wait for later though. Right now I have to focus on the bigger issue, being late for school. I break into sprint as I try to make up lost time, all the while hoping that I never run into those two again. Somehow, I just about barely makes it to class. It was a photo finish through the door, right as the bell went, but I made it. Taking a moment to catch my breath, dragging myself up my desk, the teacher arriving almost seconds after I collapsed onto the chair. Too close. None of the other students seems bothered by my late entrance. Though, at this point, maybe this is what they expect of me anyway. I have been pretty late at times, even missing the bell entirely some days. Yes. I have been pretty late at times, mostly due to sleeping, at least this time, and an actual reason for cutting it so close. However, after what happened earlier, I think it's going to be impossible for me to focus on the lesson. I'm beginning to wonder if I'll ever get an explanation for whatever the heck that was that just happened. Impossible tall creatures, girls wielding magic weapons. No matter how I look at it, my brain refuses to accept its reality. It goes against everything I know. I scrub through my hair. A faint headache still rings at the back of my head. Being lucky enough to have a seat situated by the window, I let my gaze wander out my eyes. Vacant as I stare into the clear blue skies. The teacher is doing his usual morning speech, no doubt talking about upcoming events for our school. But his words are just a dull mumble in my ears. My mind is miles away. Those girls knew me by my name, and no matter how far I believe back through those memories, it's clear I've never seen them in my life. At least I don't think I've seen them before. I think hard, maybe too hard, to the point my eyes being strained. Nope, nothing. I can't recall a single thing that might have shed light on things. Defeated for now, I turn back into the classroom while still keeping my sight set on the sky. The teacher's voice becomes clear once more. Now, I know it's about a bit sudden, but as of today, we have 2 transfer students that will be joining our class. Transfer students? At this time of the year, it's a bit too late to be joining, don't you think? Even the teacher sounds confused as he announces them. Now, and not just 1, but 2? Why do I get the feeling there's something off about this? Almost as if it's tied into what happened earlier. Ha! No. Could it be? I'd like all of you to make them feel welcome as they transition in. What did you say your names were? I'm Sayaka. It's nice to meet you all. I hope we can all get along. A bolt uprising in my seat, my head snapping towards the front of the classroom. That upbeat voice. Is it really? Wow. Just wow. Sure enough, 2 girls I never thought I'd see again are stood before me. In my school, in my classroom no less, wearing the school's official uniform. The cheerful one, Sayaka, bows politely to the class, flashing me a glint as her eyes passes over me. What is this? The other girl is less curious. Her arms crossed her and her brown fury. Forward. Sorry, English isn't my native speaking language. I'm sorry if I offended someone. She doesn't look pleased to be here at all. Her gaze passed over me too. But rather than a smile, she gave me a nasty glare. Is she blaming me for this? I'm sure I feel like it. The grumpy one beside me is Hikari. Go on, say hi. Hey, don't. Sayaka gives her a painful push and she stumbles onto the center of the classroom. Everyone's eyes open up on her. She looks like she's lost of words, her mouth opening and closing as her face gradually goes red. Guess she doesn't cope well under the spotlight. Hikari, very small. Nice to meet you all. She trails off into a murmur before spinning on her heel and storming her way back to Sayaka, practically hiding behind her. See, that wasn't so hard, wasn't it? Hikari simmers with silenced rage. Her hand balled up, tight fist, practically shaking. I'm sure if she wasn't in a classroom full of people, things might have gone violent here. With these introductions over, the teacher motions them to take their seats. Wait a second. I only just realized where the only spare seats are in the classroom. One of them is right beside me with the window view too, and the other is to my right. So that means that they are both sitting beside me. Actually, that's pretty convenient. I can finally ask them what the heck they think they're doing. Sayaka, with the spring to her step, vaults towards the desk behind me. Hikari stomps her way over and takes the other's desk. I lend out one of my desks to try to catch their attention, but I'm cut short by the teacher, who resumes whatever it is he was talking about before. Damn it. I know I'm going to get in trouble for talking during class. I have to wait until the break. That's 2 lessons away though, which is particularly an eternal. I swing back around to the front of my desk. I can't do anything right now, so I just pay attention to the teacher and... Arg, no. How can I pay attention to anything where the 2 magical girls are sitting near me? I want the answers now. Drumming my fingers against the desk as the teacher continues to drone on. I try to think of a way around this. It's better to speak during class, so... Of course, it's so obvious. I dig into my school bag and pulls out the notebook and a pencil. I just pass them a note. Simple and silent. It's a bit of an immature means of communication, I'll admit, but I'm desperate here. I'm scribbling down the message. What are you guys doing here? I may as well get straight to the point. I tear the page out, almost ripping it in half in the process. Only one question is left. Who do I give this note to? The cheerful one, of course. I'm going to hard pass note someone directly behind me without looking suspicious. I get to the feeling Sayaka might actually want to respond. Kicking back in my chair, I lean backwards and slip the note into her desk while keeping an eye forward, as if I were a good student who was actually paying attention to the lesson at hand. At least, I think I managed to give her the note. After minutes or 2 of twiddling my thumbs, I'm being to lost faith in my plan. Maybe this was... Something suddenly taps my shoulder at the same page I had thrown out from my pan before, floating down to my desk. Success. Written below my own hastily scroll, I just barely legible message is one is far neater handwritten and accomplished by a smiling face. We are here to protect you, silly. Protect me? Right. I remember her saying something about them being my guardian's angels and that they've been keeping close eye on me, but that's ridiculous. Scribbling down my reply, writing so fast I have to cross out words several times before I finally get it right. Okay, I get that part, but do you really need to be this close? How did you guys even manage to enroll? Did you forget how close you were to being shumped on this morning? We're not gonna let that happen again. And as far how we got in, well, let's just say we can very persuasive. Who actually writes yeah, who writes that? Whatever. At least he gave me an answer. So what? Now that I think about it, the teacher did look a little confused as he introduced them. I'm guessing they wormed their way into the whatever magic powers they have. What a bit scary actually. Magic. I use that word so cautiously. I'm just accepting its existence now. Giving the evidence, it's a bit hard not to, but I'm still going to remain spectacular. First lesson of the day goes at an ignominiously slow pace. I can't focus on a thing, no matter how hard I try. After what seems like an eternity, the bell finally rings, announcing the end of the lesson. There's still another lesson to go before break time, though, which makes it impossible to talk with the girl, especially since the next lesson is PE, where the boys and girls are separate. Why is life so complicated? After relocation, getting charged for PE, I'm soon in the schoolyard with the male half of this class. Much like first lesson, find it hard to pay attention to the PE teacher as he goes through our basic warm-up experience. Well, I'm saving here. Yes, save over. This has been MadlyTv, signing off.